1988. Mike Tyson is world champion, the world's most famous athlete. Every fight brings in millions. But Mike doesn't understand business. He doesn't understand money. He just fights. Don King approaches. Legendary promoter, afro hair, gold rings, always smiling. Mike, you're the champion. I'll make you richer. Mike trusts him. Why wouldn't he? Don King is a legend. He worked with Muhammad Ali. He worked with Larry Holmes. Big names. Mike signs the contract without reading it. Don, you know best. Don knows. He knows very well. Years go by. Mike fights. He wins. He makes millions, but he doesn't see the money. Don, where's my money? Mike, there are expenses. Taxes, manager, trainer, venue. It's all expensive. Mike nods. He doesn't understand, but he trusts. 1995. Mike gets out of prison. He served 3 years. The money is gone. The houses are gone. The cars are gone. Don King is still there. Don't worry, Mike. We'll win again. Mike returns to the ring. Each fight earns 20 to 30 million, but only 2 to 3 million reaches Mike. Where's the rest, Don? Expenses, Mike. There are a lot of expenses. 1998. Mike sits with lawyers. The accounts are examined. The numbers come out. Horrific numbers. Don King managed Mike's $300 million. Mike gets $50 million. $250 million missing. How did it go missing? Fake invoices. Inflated expenses. Unnecessary payments. Money going to Don King's companies. Mike files lawsuits. Don King stole from me. $300 million. Don King objects. Mike spent all the money. I'm not guilty. The court case drags on for years. The lawyers get rich. Mike and Don remain poor. Actually, no. Mike really becomes poor. Don is still rich. 2004. Court settlement. Don King will pay Mike $14 million. $14 million out of $300 million. Mike accepts. Because the lawyers say, you can't get any more. Accept it. Mike accepts. But he's furious. Don King robbed me. He stole $286 million, and he only paid back $14 million. Years pass. Mike hates Don King. He's a thief, a snake, a devil. He says it in every interview. Don King ruined my life. He stole my money. He used my youth. The 2000s. Mike goes bankrupt. 2003, $23 million in debt. How did that happen? How did the champion go bankrupt? Simple. He was making money, but Don King was taking more. Mike was spending, but Don was stealing more. 2010. Mike changes. He's no longer angry, calm, peaceful. He starts a podcast. He talks to people. He talks about forgiveness. Anger kills you. Forgiveness sets you free. Someone asks, have you forgiven Don King? Mike pauses. No, not yet. He caused a lot of pain. He stole a lot of money. But I'm working on it. 2014. A boxing event. Las Vegas. Mike is there. Speaker. Don King is there too. Promoter. They haven't seen each other in 10 years. The event ends. People disperse. Mike is walking down the hallway. Don King is coming from the other side. 2 men. Hallway. Alone. Don pauses. Mike stops. Their eyes meet. Don tries to smile. That old smile. Mike. Son, how are you? Mike stops. What would the old Mike have done? Hit him. Knock him down. He would have yelled, you stole $300 million. But now, Mike takes a breath. Deep. He remembers what he learned in therapy. Anger only hurts you, not the other person. Mike speaks. Calmly. Don waits, expecting yelling, expecting cursing. Mike continues. You took a lot of money from me. I was young, naive. I trusted you. You took advantage of my trust, and I was angry for years. But now I've learned. That anger only consumed me, not you. You're still rich. I got sick. So what you did didn't hurt you. It hurt me, and I don't want to hurt myself anymore. Don is silent. He didn't expect this. Mike continues. I'm not forgiving you, Don. Forgiveness isn't for you. It's for me. And I'm not ready yet. But one day I will be. Because I don't want to carry this weight. Mike walks away. He passes by. Don stays there, his mouth open. What happened? 2020, Mike recounts on the podcast. I met Don King in 2014. 10 years later, the old me would have beaten him up. The new me just talked. I said, "You robbed me, but I'm not angry anymore, because that anger only hurts me." And I walked away. Do you regret it? Forgiving him? I didn't forgive him. I just let go. There's a difference. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. Forgiving means letting go of the anger. I let go of the anger, but I didn't forget. Don King stole my $300 million. That's true, but I was angry for 20 years. That's also true, and those 20 years ruined my life, more than Don's theft. Someone asks, "Is Don King sorry?" Mike laughs. I don't think so. Don King never feels remorse. That's just the kind of person he is. He justifies everything. I did my job. I cut costs. Mike spent too much. That's what he always says. But the truth is, he stole. Even the court admitted it. He had to pay back $14 million. But Don King never said, "I'm sorry." 2024. Mike is 58 years old. Don King is 92. They're both old. They're both tired. A gala. Boxing Hall of Fame. Night. They're both invited. Mike takes the stage. He speaks. Boxing taught me everything. Strength, discipline, courage. But the most important lesson I didn't learn in the ring. I learned it in life. Trusting is easy. Keeping trust is hard. I trusted a lot, and I lost a lot. But I learned. Trust is earned. It isn't given. Don King is sitting in the hall, listening, head bowed. Mike continues. There were people in my life who hurt me, people who used me. I was angry at them for years, but then I realized that anger was only killing me, not them. They were living comfortably. I was getting sick, so I let go. I let go of the anger. I let go of the weight, and I was free. The speech ends. Applause. Mike steps off the stage. Don King is waiting at the exit. "Mike, can we talk?" Mike stops. He looks. He sees an old man, 92 years old. His afro hair is white. His face is wrinkled. His hands are shaking. Mike sees. Don King is dying. He will die soon. And he still hasn't apologized. Mike speaks. "Don, are you going to apologize?" Don remains silent. Then he speaks. "Mike, I did my job. I just did my job." Mike nods. "I know, Don. You did your job, and I paid the price. But it doesn't matter anymore. You'll be gone soon. And I'll be here, and I'll be at peace. Because I forgave myself. I'm not waiting for you to forgive me, because you'll never apologize. And I've accepted that." Don's eyes fill with tears. For the first time. "Mike, Mike puts his hand on Don's shoulder. "Shh, don't say it. I know. We all made mistakes. You for money, me for trust. We both lost. But I learned. You didn't. And that's your tragedy." Mike walks away. He leaves. Don stays there. He cries. For the first time in 50 years, 2025, Don King dies, 93 years old. Funeral. Mike leaves. People are surprised. "Why did you go?" "He robbed you," Mike answers. "Because he was a human being. A bad human being. But a human being. And I don't hold grudges against the dead anymore." At the funeral, Mike doesn't speak. He just sits. He listens. People praise Don King. Great promoter. Legend. Mike smiles. A bitter smile. Because he knows the truth. Don King wasn't great. Don King was a thief. But Don King learned. Too late. Much too late. While dying, after the funeral, a reporter asks, "Mike, Don King robbed you. Why did you come to his funeral?" Mike looks at him. "Because forgiveness isn't for the dead. It's for the living. I came because I forgave. Don dies, I live. And I want to live in peace, despite Don. Not because of Don. Despite Don. Who are you? Do you have a Don King? Did someone use you? Steal your money? Abuse your trust? And what did you do? Did you spend 20 years angry, or did you let it go?" Mike spent 20 years angry. Then he let it go, and he became free, because anger only poisons you, not the other side. Don King stole 300 million, but Mike Tyson lost 20 years. Which is more valuable? Money? Time? Mike knows now. Time. Always time.